the cutting-edge research and also the vibrant startup culture and ecosystem in China.
How education works in China and the philosophy, and get to compare that with the US.
I really wanted to look at how sustainability is being developed here at Tsinghua, and for us to learn and then replicate it somewhere else in the world as well.
The defining challenges of our time are systemic at their core. Addressing them requires a form of innovation that is equally systemic in its intelligence. At Tsinghua, we have built a unique vantage point. Here, the brightest young minds work alongside us to decode the generative logic of future systems.
He explained how you use the electric current to measure the resistivity of the body. Extrapolated this example, it can analyze the heart beating of patients. In-person demonstration of how his system works, it really took my breath away.
The application of electromagnetism with decoding. I'm familiar with the tool and the methodology. I'm very curious to learn how they solve the problem in the medical field.
As an engineering student myself, I understand the detail, but what Professor Tu mentioned was societal impacts and also economic impacts of this EV manufacturing across the entire country. So not only do I realize there's technical difficulties behind an EV, but also how to overcome the societal difficulties in getting EV to be accepted and marketed.
Tianjin port was maybe most eye-opening thing about how actually technologically advanced China is. I didn't really know about it before I came here.
Carbon emission is neutral, and they put a lot of effort into it, but they also have connections at the port for when the ships dock. So they really went above and beyond to make sure that anything that is in relation to the port is carbon neutral.
In Beijing Marathon, I'm surprised and amazed by what competing with. With this visit, I finally have a chance to see the humanoid robot interact with us in the real life. For me, it's an amazing experience.
It really showcased what was going on inside these robots, how things that seemed like magic on the outside was actually powered by many complex circuits and electronics on the inside.
My most rewarding contribution was organizing and hosting the ice-breaking activity. We created a lively atmosphere where participants transitioned from strangers to friends. I saw all the participants living with a shiny smile. It is really rewarding.
There's no real divide between undergrad students, master students and PhD students. I've seen PhD students being best friends with undergrad students, which is quite unique for me. I've seen a lot of people helping each other out regardless of what year or what course they are in. So that's something which has really stuck with me.
So we knocked on a professor's door, welcomed us with open arms, gave us a tour to show to a few students that he's never met before. For me, that was really representative of the Tsinghua community.
The this event was kind of the most fun, seeing how good and competitive. Even though it let me down, it was still very, very fun to play with them. And
it was a new type of painting which I was not aware of before coming here. And then we got to look at the paintings from different perspectives as well. Like if it's a void, is it supposed to mean something or is it just empty? So it was a new experience to learn about the paintings and learn about how the history has affected those paintings as well.
I'm also a musician. It was very interesting to see all they compared to the Western instruments. I've heard about these instruments like the swana and the flute.
Summer School. The jade carvings as well as all the Chinese paintings as well, all the pottery was actually mind-blowing because it's it kind of opened my eyes that to the long and rich cultural tradition that China has.
What we offer here is far more than a summer curriculum. It is an immersive pass into one of the world's most dynamic innovation ecosystems. Here, you will gain the ability to define challenges, build systems, and create value. We look forward to co-creating a future of sustainable innovation with you.